guys, and welcome back to another video. Today it's going to be a little bit of a different video. It is in Animal Crossing, but it's not going to be a speed build. It's not going to be a villager hunt. We're actually going to be touring my Animal Crossing island, Castaway. I am on a different Switch here, as you can see. This is a different character. This is a different house. But I have my bed right here. I set up the dream address on my other island, which I will share with you guys once I get onto the island. So let's go ahead and sleep. I haven't been to this area with Luna before, so I just need to skip past these instructions and then I will be back. Alright, here we are. I got past all the instructions, so I'm going to click I want to dream, and then, yeah, okay, give me one more second. Alright, I'm connecting to the internet and then we can go. Alright, so I'm just going to quickly type in the dream address real fast. You guys can follow along if you'd like, or save a screenshot or something once I finish typing this in. There you go, that is the dream address. Pause the video if you'd like, write this down, take a screenshot, do whatever you need, or just type it in if you'd like, and you could tour the island with me, but you don't have to. So let's put that in, and let's see if they find Castaway. The dream address you provided appears to be for an island called Castaway. Is that correct? Yes, it is. Let's connect to the internet one last time, and then we should be able to fly. Drift and compile and emerge within the dream of Castaway. Ooh, here we are. Before we start the tour, since you do start in the plaza when you do a dream, I'm gonna quickly run over to the entrance and cut that out so that you don't see anything yet. So give me 1 second. Alright, here we are at the entrance. You may be able to see a little bit of the island when I go out of this camera view, but we'll tour it in just a second because, as you may see here, there are a couple gifts here. So I included a ladder and a vaulting pole, just in case there's any areas that are not accessible, as far as I know, on the island. I don't know if I'll need them, but I thought I would include them. And then these gifts are an outfit that you can wear, which will be useful because we've got a sheep hood, some shoes, a sheep costume, and some Kiki and Lala socks. Okay, now we've got a nice outfit on. Well, actually, before we do start the tour, I want to give a little bit of information about this island. So I'm going to open up the map. This will give you guys another chance to look at the dream address down at the bottom of the screen. And I'm just going to talk a little bit about the island. So first of all, this is my Kidcore island, Castaway. The theme is Kidcore. You may notice that parts of the island you can visually tell by the map that they are done. The areas with the in-game path, anywhere that has an in-game path, well, most of it is the roads, but around there, most of that area is complete and fully decorated, most of it. But there are quite a few spaces on this island that are not fully decorated. There's a big chunk of area up at the top above that heart pond that is not decorated. And there are some small areas like this one and some other ones that I have not decorated. And I've just been feeling a lot of burnout on this island, not a lot of ideas of how to decorate. So I really am wanting to restart, but before I restart, I thought I should make this video. This island was created May 14th, I'm pretty sure. I'm not quite sure. So yeah, I've had this island for a while, and it's not fully decorated. I also wanted to say that these villagers, you may notice, we've got some non-Kidcore, and the reason for that is that, as I said, my island is not done, and that means that I do not have all of the villagers that I would have liked to have. I'm going to go through the villagers and tell you which ones I had planned on keeping if I had completed the island, and which ones I would have let go. And also, even for the ones that I did plan on keeping, some of them don't even have their houses decorated. So the first one is Gala, who I did want to keep, and I have decorated her house. You can see it down there on the right side of the map. Next is Bones, who is just on the beach, and he was actually one of my 3 starter people. When I first started the game, he hasn't moved off, and I was not planning to keep him. He's not super Kidcore. Marty is a person that I was planning to keep, and he does have a decorated house. You can see over there on the right side of the map, which, again, all of these places that I talk about we will be touring. Shep is he was actually my first ever campsite villager on this island, which means that I had to take him. And I really like Shep, actually. I love him, honestly. Like, having him for so long has made me really like him. He doesn't fit the Kidcore aesthetic, so I had planned to kick him off. And his house is not decorated. Nibbles. Nibbles was an autofill. I did not want her on the island. I do not want her on the island at all, but I'm not going to go through the struggle to kick her off, so she is there. Bob, I did plan to keep, and I have decorated his house. I feel like he's like the Kidcore, well, one of the Kidcore king, I guess. Etoile is next. She has a decorated house, and I had planned to keep her. Filbert is the next one. I love Filbert. I've seen other people have him, and I just always wanted to have him. And I finally have him on this Kidcore island. I had planned to keep him, but I didn't end up getting to decorate his house, which is very sad, but maybe I'll have him on a future island. Next is Tangy, Tangy is the most recent villager, which I was pretty excited to decorate her house. I wanted to make her some sort of like cafe or orange themed area, but I never got to that. I had been planning to keep her, but I never got to decorate her house. And Ricky, I had also planned to keep, but I never got to decorate his house. And for these main buildings, resident services is not really decorated, but there are things around it. The shop, Nook's Cranny, is decorated. Able Sisters, or the Tailors, is decorated. The museum is not decorated, it's just on the beach. And the campsite is placed down in a spot that I would have liked to have it, but I never ended up decorating the campsite area. And the airport, I guess you could say the entrance, is decorated. So now that we've seen that, I think that we can start the tour. So this is the entrance. It's not really much. It's just a couple palm trees and some flowers. But I think it is a good representation of Castaway, because when I first made this island, I was not planning to do Kidcore. I didn't really know what I was doing, and so the name Castaway doesn't really fit the Kidcore. So I kind of imagine that you're like going on a vacation or something to your like childhood dreams, I guess. And so, I don't know, I think the palm trees are nice. And it's like a very tropical entrance to a vacation. I don't know. But now I think that it is finally time to actually start the tour. So, as you can see, the entrance, like I showed you, and then you can walk up here. This is the road that I was talking to you about. You can go that way, but we'll go that way in a second. If you head on this way, you can go up the incline, or you can come down here, and there's also these little pieces of land that you can hop across. You come down this path, and this was actually my first ever speed build on this channel. This is the surfboard rental shop, so if you want to see this being made, you can go ahead and check that video out. But yeah, it's just down here. It's pretty much the same as in that video. If you come back up here, how about we go this way? So if you come up this incline, there are these little patches of rainbow flower fields. So red, yellow, blue, pink, and white. And then a little sitting area and some other decorations. And then you can come this way. This is the first area that's just fully empty. There's nothing here. I never got to decorating this. So we'll just go past that. There's a little tree down there. But right here is a little land bridge, and over here is another little rainbow flower field patch. And over here is another one. I really like how they look, and I think they're pretty Kidcore. So if you have a Kidcore island and don't know what to do, I definitely recommend a rainbow flower field. And then if you come down here, we have the Nook's Cranny, which was the second speed build on my channel. If you want to see that being made. We can't coincide since this is a dream. But yeah, this hasn't changed at all. And then this is a little entrance to the beach, which there is nothing on this beach. There's a weed. I forgot to pick it. That's okay. Ah. This is just where I stored my flowers. It's too lazy to clean them up, so there they are. But if you walk over here, you can see the roses on the edges and this little weird pond thing. I still don't know what it is. And another entrance to the beach where there's a palm tree. There's a couple palm trees. And up here is the Able Sisters, which most of these builds, besides the 2-speed builds on my channel, were all built off camera on my own. And then up here on these cliffs, you can see there are some yellow and red lilies. And once again, the Able Sisters is closed because this is a dream. But as you can see, there's some clothing on display, some flowers, some stalls. I don't know, I really like the Able Sisters. And then if you follow the road up here, you can go that way, which I think I'll go this way because the build up that incline is what I want to show you last. So if you cross this bridge, you can see the little waterfall, and this also connects to the area up there, which I already showed you. And this is just another road with some flowers. But right here, you can see that this is the campsite. And I had originally planned for this to be like a little campground area, which I could have done, but I just didn't know how I wanted to lay it out. So this was another one of the areas that I never built. But it was planned out. Then up here is a super cool thing. If you look on my map, well, my character's kind of blocking it right now, but you can see there's a heart pond. So that's what this is, and one side is red flowers, and one side is white flowers, so it's kind of like a yin-yang. And it's kind of hard to get a good view. I mean, that's the best I can really get, but yeah. It's a heart pond. And then down here is just some like rainbow flowers as you follow this path. And right here is the arcade, which is also where Bob's house is, as you can see. So there's the sign, the open sign, and a little like stall with some toys. And then you walk in, there's like the check-in counter with some Nook Mile tickets used as the like tickets that you get at the arcade. There's a little pinball machine. Actually, no, this is not a pinball machine. Foosball, that's what it's called. There's a foosball table. There's a basketball hoop. There's a little jukebox. A candy machine. A super cute little teacup ride, which I thought was a cool thing to add to the arcade to make it more colorful. Honestly, it's really colorful. This little TV, which I actually got this idea in the arcade from the YouTuber Fleur's Crossing, because she did this in her arcade on her island. So yeah, that's that. There's some tickets on the ground. Then this is a little cafe area back here. You can come back here and grab some food while you're at the arcade. There's some like coffee and a cake and a little dinosaur toy. So that is the whole arcade. And then if we come this way, you can see this is the plaza where Luna is. That's where we came when we first entered the dream. And then if you come down here, you can see this road. And let's start by going up here. This was the first ever build that I did on this island. So it might not be as decorated or as complex as some of the other builds. But it's just a little playground. I got some inspiration from my friend's playground that they did on their Kidcore island. So there's like a little car toy, a little tricycle, and a rocking horse thing. This little seat, which I thought was very cute. And this area is pink themed because you'll see back here the villager's house. There's a little rock climbing wall and this little playground thing. The reason why it's pink themed is because this is Gala's house and she is a pink villager. And then there's a little candy machine and some rain boots. And we'll wait to go back there because we can enter it a different way, which will make a little bit more sense. Oh my gosh. This is so weird. Ah, I'm standing next to myself. Oh my gosh. Ah. I've never uploaded a dream address before, so this is really weird. Hi. Thanks for visiting. You're welcome, me. That's creepy. Bye. But if you come down this road, that's still creeping me out. There is a little laundromat, which is inspired by Froggy Crossing's Kidcore laundromat. Most of the codes are from her. So yeah, this was the second build that I did on this island, and I really like it. I really like how it turned out. And then if you come down here, and let's look at this build. So this is, there's just like a little palm tree with some flowers, but this is a little outdoor seating area with like some grills. I didn't really know what to do down here, so I just did this. And then over here is a little like racetrack. And there's some seats that you can sit and watch the race. Not really, but you know. And then this way is, down here is just a little like summery, beachy resting area, relaxation area. Very peaceful. And then if we come up here, this is a library, which I built this, and I love how it looks. It's definitely not Kidcore at all, and I was planning to take it down, but I never did, so it's still here. It definitely does not match the theme. That's all right. Just sticks out a little bit, but I do think it's super cute. If I ever do like a cottagecore island or something, I definitely want to make something similar. And then there's just this little sandy area, and then this connects. I can, there we go. This connects up to the entrance. But if we run back this way and go back up to this main road, we can see the ice cream trucks. So here's ice cream truck number 1. And a little seating area where you can have your ice cream. This area is kind of cinema roll themed. And then another ice cream truck with some little tricycles parked outside. You can't really get a good view of this ice cream truck because of the backdrop of the race car track, but you know it's there. And then if you come this way, I will show you that big build right in front of us in a second. But this is the gas station. It's super duper small, but I think it's super cute. You can't really get back there. I mean, you can sit on these tower toys. But as you can see, there's 2 little cars, some gas pumps, a little tricycle that's going through the drive-through, and some tires. I think it's super cute. There's also a little seating area. And then you can see we have the library right here, but this is the biggest build, probably. Yes, definitely on this island. It is the fake buildings. So this is supposed to represent kind of like a city-like thing. So apartments or like business buildings. I'm not sure, but as you can see, I used the loft beds with simple panels. I also got my codes and inspiration for this from Froggy Crossing again. Thank you. Yeah, so you can see it goes here. It also extends all the way. It's kind of hard to get a good view of this since it's so long. But yeah, as you can see, it extends all the way along here. And this took a lot of time to make. Like, a lot of time. It was so hard to get up there and then place down all the items. But I think it turned out very good. The next area that we're going to check out, you can enter it from the back of the playground. But I'm going to quickly run through it and go to the other entrance because I think it will explain it a little bit better. Alright, here we are. So this area is the biggest empty area on my island. It is all of this giant light green area up here. It's all empty. That's the biggest area on my island. So yeah, but to run through it, you have to run by some other builds that I haven't showed you, which I want to save for the end. So that's why I cut out me running through it. But if you come down this incline, you will see a little parking lot, which then leads into a more natural area. And I had originally made the natural area. I really liked it, but I wasn't sure how I was going to transition it into more of the city area. So I had kind of planned to tear this down because I loved it, but it just didn't really fit. And I didn't want to extend it because making natural areas like this, especially this one, because I filled up every single spot with something. Well, besides the spots that aren't finished, like over here. But it just takes up so much time and items, and it's just definitely not my specialty. And so I didn't want to extend it a bunch. But my friend gave me the idea to make a parking lot because it kind of represents that you're like driving your car down, parking, and then going on a little bit of a nature walk. You know, like a hiking trail or something. So I think it really works. As you can see, there's some empty areas around here that I didn't end up finishing. But if we come down here, you can walk along here. I love this area. I love Ricky. You can see there's a waterfall. And then it leads up to this incline, which is just another empty area right above the playground. But if you walk down here, you can go to a Twel's house, which, yep, there we go, a Twel's house, which is on the beach in this little area. I think it's so cute. She's got a little sandcastle, a surfboard, and this little peach farm, which, I don't know, it's kind of random, but I think it's pretty cute. Another little empty beach up here. But if you come this way, you can walk through the trees. There's a little pool, a little palm tree lamp, and then there's a little picnic area, which I love. I think it's very cute. And then it just leads into the empty area, which connects up to here. So that's the entire natural area. Like I said, I really like it, and I think I made it work pretty well, besides the fact that I left a lot of these areas empty. So now I'm going to run back over here to the last of the island, and I'll meet you there. Okay, so we are back here. We're right next to the Able Sisters, and next to the, campsite kind of area. And as I showed you before, there's an incline, and if we head up here, there are these little stepping stones that have some flowers on them. I guess they're not really stepping stones, but stepping islands that you can hop across. And if you run here, it just leads all the way over to the natural area that I showed you. But if you come up there, I'll show you that in just a second. If you come down here, though, you can see that this is a little honey farm, actually. This is Marty's house. And he's got his own little honey farm. I see a lot of people do this, and I've never made a honey farm before, and I think that it matches Marty very well. So yeah, this is the little honey farm. I think it's very cute. There's a little honey sign, a beehive, and some other little wasp nests around. A little bench. And yeah, I think it's just very like more natural, but super cute. And I tried to make it as colorful as I could to still fit the Kidcore aesthetic. And then if you come back up here and go this way, all these little empty spots on the sides, or like right there, were meant to have flowers in them. I just never got to that. And this is another empty area that I never got to decorating. But if we come up here, we have the final part of the island, which is the castle. This is kind of a bad view right here, but it's just kind of the like walk up to it, I guess. So if you go up this incline, you then get to the castle. This is a better view. Oops, did not mean to open that. Yep, here is my Kidcore castle. I really like how it turned out. I did this all on my own. This is my first time ever building like a castle. I actually did build a castle before on my last island, but I copied it off of somebody else's castle, so it wasn't like an original idea. But I really like how this turned out. Over here, there is a little just seating area. You can't actually sit down, but there's a little birthday cake, and over here there's a little festive looking tree. And then, as you can see, the silos kind of make it look more like a castle. It was supposed to be sort of Disneyland inspired, because I think that's pretty like Kidcore, I guess. The final part of this island, the very final part, will be the interior of my house. So for my house, the lighting's a bit weird. I can't change it, dang it, sorry. This isn't the best lighting. I guess I accidentally saved my dream address like this, sorry. But this is the main room. We've got over here a little closet that you can change your clothes in, and a mirror. And then we've got a little table where you can like eat some food, as you can see. A little couch that you can sit down in. And then over here, there is a bed with like a bookcase. It's very nice. A little cloud maker and another room back there. But right here is a crafting table and a little stall with a music player, which I think there's actually some music playing, and I apologize if it's kind of loud. As you can see, I did block off this back room because I didn't build anything back there and I didn't know what to build. But we can access the two side rooms and upstairs and downstairs. The upstairs and downstairs are actually not decorated at all, so I'm not going to go down there because I would have done a bedroom upstairs, but this main room kind of already has a little bedroom, so I didn't feel like I needed to make another one. And I don't know what I would have done downstairs, so I just didn't really do anything. If we head over to the right room, you will see that we have a little mini laundromat area. So it's just like a more extended area, bigger area, I guess, that you can do your laundry in. There's a little seat where you can do like some homework or whatever. If we go to the left room, this room is just, it's kind of random. I don't really know what it is. There's some musical instruments. It's kind of just like a room with a bunch of bunk beds. I don't know what the purpose is or why I built it, but I think it's kind of cute, so I just left it there because I didn't know what else I could do. Okay, so that was the entire tour for my Kidcore Island Castaway. I hope that you enjoyed. I know that it wasn't fully decorated, and I do apologize about that. I do hope that you still enjoyed. Again, here is the dream address down at the bottom of the screen if you would like to visit yourself and say hi to me or my villagers and just explore the island. I'm definitely going to restart this island because that is what I have been wanting to do, get a new, fresh start, experience the beginning of the game again, get to rename my island, get new villagers, do all that stuff, and I think it's going to be so much fun. I will probably make a video of me restarting and some more videos of the beginning of the game and the process of reaching 3 stars and all that stuff. There'll be more info on that in those future videos. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you like it, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you again for watching, and bye-bye!